Hello again, this is Jason Titcomb from LMGI, continuing with the SolidEdge Fundamentals course. We're going to pick up in this activity out of the book. Let me just change a couple of settings here. We'll apply a material, make things look a little nicer. This is the end of the activity that you would have just finished. I want to show you what it looks like when you're finished, so back up a little bit. When you start that activity, you're essentially going to make a sketch here. We do need a parallel plane. So in synchronous mode, you can observe the synchronous word here that tells us that's the mode that we are in. So when we create new geometry, that's the method of creation. So you select an existing flat face and the steering wheel will appear, and you can just simply pull this out. We are going to cover that steering wheel in great detail, but for now let's just go ahead and create a plane. Project to sketch command wants you to first establish a plane that the geometry will be projected on. You'll then get your command bar where you can change settings for offset and so forth. Choose a method for selection. I'm just going to grab these edges, and you see that as I hover, they actually project. They show a preview of the projection, so you can be sure that that's the correct edge you're going to get. It's really nice. I might continue, I think, in that activity. They had you maybe continue to draw a little bit more. I think they had you draw something like this that's going to get trimmed off. And then they go and grab the trim tool. Now, trim will work a little bit differently if you're not locked, so I usually suggest people lock for trimming. You will have to single click otherwise. And then they're going to have you observe how when you click this face, it exposes these PMI dimensions which are hidden here in this branch. It turns them on very nicely as you click that face, and then edit the model so that the angled face changes, and observe that the sketch tracks to that. So that's very cool. There seems to be some history. You know, it's not recomputing the whole tree, it's just recomputing that sketch in real time. Very cool. So that's pretty much that activity. I went very quickly because you can replay this movie anytime you want. Now, if I wanted to show you this same workflow in ordered, I'm going to right click and transition to ordered, and now I'm going to create a sketch. The workflow is a little bit different. I'm going to do parallel plane off this face, come out 20, and it seems that seems about the same as it was before, and it brings me square to the screen, and that is a difference with ordered and synchronous. But you still have the project sketch, and the command bar pops up immediately, and you can just grab these elements, just click them, and then I'll go ahead and add a line, another one here. Again, I'm going kind of quick and being a little sloppy with my sketching, because the point here is the project to sketch command. That's really the star of the show here, and that's a little trimming. So you could see pretty quickly made a trimmed up sketch in ordered mode, and I'll close out of my flatland or my 2D profile, and then certainly this should behave the same if I make an edit. That sketch updates and tracks either in ordered or synchronous.